So, you've heard people talking about AEN. Maybe you have watched their concept trailer. Maybe one member caught your eye. Or maybe YouTube simply decided it was time for you to become an AEN fan. Either way, welcome. In this video, I'm introducing all 7 AEN members, sharing some fun facts and helping you decide who might become your first bias. Let's meet the boys. Before meeting the members, AEN is a 7-member Korean-Japanese boy group under Starship Entertainment in partnership with Amuse. Their name stands for A New Era of Now, reflecting the idea of creating a new generation by redefining the present. The Japanese reading of AEN also echoes the word for eternity, matching the group's vision of continuous growth. 6 members first gained attention through Debu's plan, while Haruto joined later to complete the final lineup. Now, let's meet everyone. Jong. Let's start with the leader, Jong. Born in 2004, Jong is the oldest Korean member and the official leader. Here is something really interesting. He joined Starship way back in 2019 and even trained alongside with the members of Gravity. He was considered too young to debut with them at the time, so his road to debut has been a long one. After waiting so many years for debut, it's easy to see why so many fans are rooting for him. Outside the performing, Jong enjoys writing and poetry, loves receiving attention, and describes himself as an affectionate puppy. Bowman. Next, meet Bowman. If you have seen comments about AEN online, there's a good chance you have already seen people talking about Bowman's visuals. Standing around 180 centimeters, Bowman is often described as having broad shoulders and even says people tell him he looks like a teddy bear. He loves dancing, exercising, and even yo-yo tricks. My favorite fun fact? He confidently says, "Once people get hooked on me, there's no turning back." I love the confidence. We'll see after debut if he proves himself right. Kyuhyun. Now, let's talk about someone many fans consider a hidden ace. Kyuhyun. Kyuhyun joined Starship later than some of the others, but he quickly earned attention during the debut's plan. His profile is full of interesting little details. He's trilingual, he's an INFJ, he once served as student council president, and apparently he can cry in just 1 minute. Fans also often mention his fox-like visuals. Personally, I think Kyuhyun has the kind of quiet charisma that grows on you. Sometimes the members who don't make the loudest first impression become the biggest fan favorite later. So don't be surprised if Kyuhyun become everyone's bias after debut. And we are only halfway through, because AEN's international members bring even more personality to the group. Haru. Meet Haru. Born in Japan, Haru can speak both Japanese and Korean. His hobbies? Breakdancing, shogi, which is Japanese chess, and badminton. But here's my favorite fact. When asked what he compares himself to, he chose a sunflower. Why? Because he wants to bring warmth and happiness to people. Honestly, that might be one of the sweetest introductions I've ever heard from a trainee. Haruto. Next is Haruto. What's unique about him? He's actually the only AEN member who wasn't part of the debut's plan. He enjoys gaming, listening to music, walking, and his special skill is cooking. So, if AEN ever starts filming cooking content, I think we already know who is taking charge of the kitchen. Junseo. Now let's meet Junseo. Junseo studied practical music and also trained in piano for several years. He enjoys shopping, watching dramas, and even practiced taekwondo growing up. But here's the funniest profile fact. He jokingly calls himself Starship's Timothée Chalamet. And yes, he also ranked himself number 1 in self-evaluation. I absolutely respect that confidence. Confidence is attractive. Kaira. Finally, let's meet AEN's youngest member, Kaira. Born in 2008, Kaira is the magnate. He's another bilingual member speaking Japanese and Korean, and he says music is central to his life. His dance background is incredibly diverse. Hip-hop, waacking, krump, contemporary, ballet, traditional Korean dance, acrobatics. That's an impressive list. If you're looking for someone who could completely surprise audiences on stage, keep an eye on Kaira. One thing I really like about AEN is that every member feels different. Jong brings experience and leadership. Bowman has classic visual appeal. Kyuhyun has quiet confidence. Haru radiates warmth. Haruto adds a fresh perspective to the lineup. Junio brings humor and confidence. Kaira offers incredible dancing versatility despite being the youngest. Instead of everyone fitting the same mold, each member has their own color, and honestly, that's what makes discovering a new K-pop group so much fun. So, who became your bias after this introduction? Was it Jong, Bowman, Kyuhyun, Haru, Haruto, Junio, or Kaira? Let me know in the comments below. And here's another question. Which member should I cover in a full deep dive video next? If you're excited to follow AEN from pre-debut all the way to their first music show win, don't forget to subscribe. This is just the beginning of our journey together. See you in the next video.